Have you ever made a big move? Maybe you haven't yet, but you're thinking about it, or getting ready to do it for the first time. There are a lot of things you need to do to prepare, and some of them may require you to start planning much sooner than you anticipated. But don't worry, I'm here to help. My name is Britta, and I'm a wife and mom who's moved 24 times in the last 18 years, including 3 cross-country moves and 2 international moves. I'm also a licensed real estate professional in Boise, Idaho, serving all of the Treasure Valley and beyond. Welcome back to my channel for video number 4 in my series about relocation. If you missed the first few, you can find them on my channel, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future tips. I also film each of these videos in a different home that's currently available in the Treasure Valley. Don't forget to stick around at the end for a tour of this beautiful home built by O2 Construction. Today, we're going to discuss planning the move and scheduling timelines. If you really want to be organized, you should pull together checklists and a binder to help organize yourself throughout the process. You can easily find checklists online or create your own. But to simplify things, I've actually created a custom checklist for you. Simply send me an email to request a copy of my custom checklist. A binder is even better than just a checklist because it can also help you keep track of estimates you've received, receipts from services you've already paid for, as well as any checklists you'd like to include. Once you've put together a comprehensive checklist of all the things you need to do in preparation for your move, it's important to actually organize this into a timeline. This is going to ensure that you don't miss any tasks on your list or forget to do something that should have been completed much sooner in the process. Once you've organized a timeline, you want to make sure that you are starting some of these tasks as early as 2 months before your scheduled moving date. And of course, one of the first things that you need to do is decide how you are going to move all of your belongings. Now, there's a variety of options when it comes to transporting your items from your old home to your new home. You can rent pods where you load them up yourself and they get moved. You can rent a U-Haul truck where you load it up and drive everything yourself. There's also U-Haul options similar to pods where you load everything into a truck and then they come and drive the truck and move it to your new location. You can also go with professional movers. Now, a lot of people like the ease of working with professional movers, but you need to be careful and make sure that you protect yourself in the process. If you are thinking about going with a professional moving company, the first thing you need to do is research the companies that are available. Read reviews from other customers, and then make sure that you protect yourself throughout the moving process. One way that you can do this is by keeping a comprehensive list of all of your items that are being moved, as well as photographs that include the condition of your items prior to loading them into the truck. Another thing you'll want to consider when you're planning your move is if you have more than one vehicle that you plan to take with you to your new home. Are you planning on driving those vehicles, or do you need someone to transport one or more vehicles for you? That's going to be an added cost as well. 6 weeks before the move, there's a few other things you're going to want to work on. One of those is making sure that you have ordered or collected all of the moving supplies that you need, including boxes, blankets, bubble wrap, tape, all of those things. You don't want to be waiting until the last minute to find out that you can't get exactly what you need. You also want to use up any perishable items or things that you just don't want to take with you, whether it's food from your kitchen or things like bottles of shampoo or body wash. It's easier to not have to pack and move those sort of things. 1 month before the move date, you want to make sure that you have decided on which mover you're going to be using and confirmed your reservation with them. You'll also want to notify your bank, credit card companies, utilities, HR department, magazine subscriptions, and any others about your upcoming move. Hopefully, you've already found a doctor that you're planning on transferring your care to, and you also want to make sure that they have copies of all of your medical records. Or you could ask your current doctor for physical copies of your records that you can take with you. You may also want to have a conversation with your current doctor about any prescriptions you may have, checking refill dates, and making sure that if you need to get new refills of any of those before the move, you're prepared for that as well. And the last thing for my list for today is you want to start packing about a month before your moving date. I know that may seem a bit excessive to some people, but how many of us have waited until the last minute to start packing, and the day before we're just throwing random things into boxes just to get it done? My next video in the series is going to be all about tips for packing, so don't forget to subscribe. You won't want to miss it. Remember to email me for a copy of my custom moving checklist, and don't forget to stick around for a tour of this stunning home. Stay adventurous, and I'll see you next time. If you'd like more information about relocating to Boise, Idaho, don't hesitate to reach out.